We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show. We are in Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is talk number 7, 8, I don't know. But this place is about to be packed in 3 hours from now. It's gonna be so much fun. And you're about to witness our complete setup right here. And I also want to introduce you to somebody. Actually a couple. It's Tiandra and Matt standing right over here. And you know, Tiandra's always been into the whole raw food thing. She watches our videos, and Matt is kind of like, you know, whatever. That's cute, honey. Do what you do. But then she finally convinced him to come to our retreat in Vilcabamba, Ecuador. And now he's running the entire show here. Doing an incredible job.
Well, it's true. I was very skeptical about eating healthy and raw foods until this young lady convinced me to go down to Vilcabamba, Ecuador, and a little raw food retreat changed my life. And there's a few things that I have to tell you about. Aside from me just all of a sudden being able to eat better because I understand how important raw foods are, but how good they taste. That's what changed my life, is I didn't realize I could survive off raw foods.
Right.
But there are 3 things that just totally blew my mind, and I'll tell you what they are. Maca, black maca, yes. And
You like the gelatinized one?
yeah, I do like it. I don't know why, it just my body likes it a lot better. So I love that one. That was my favorite.
He always says, I feel like a man.
I do.
It makes you feel like a whole.
It doesn't make me feel like a man. It does. It makes me feel complete. And I absolutely love it. It does. Also, it gives me tons of energy. And there's one other thing that gives me tons of energy. There are 3 products that are my favorite. Maca, the B12 patches. Which
Wait. B12 patches.
Yes.
Okay, what does that do for you? Then I'm gonna, because there's this clip I have for you about this woman. But here, what is it?
Okay, the B12 patches, they just give me tons of energy. I put them on right here behind my ear and leave them on for about 24 hours. And during that time, it blows my mind. Okay, so coffee on a scale from 1 to 10 is maybe a 3 or a 4. This is like an 8 or a 9. And the maca is a 10. I'm not even kidding.
The black gelatinized maca.
Yeah, the black gelatinized, gelatinized. It blows my mind. It just gives me lots of energy and it makes me feel great.
So it seems like superfoods are taking
I'm
it to
gonna
another
show
level
you.
on top of all the other fun, healthy diet things you're doing.
Totally. And there's one other little thing I want to show you. Hang on one
Okay. All right, while he goes get that stuff over there, here's a clip about this woman who came up to me, there was a bedridden woman who couldn't methylate methylcobalamin with B12, and she took these B12 patches and she was up like, check it out. Okay guys, you're not gonna believe this. We just finished a talk with Superfoods, and I'm always collecting like stories, testimonials from people. Maybe you can tell everybody real quickly what happened with the B12 patches.
So with the B12 patches, my sister and I have a DNA mutation where we don't methylate B12 very well. And she was in bed, could not get out of bed. I had been taking them, and finally I just had it, and I said, you're going to take this no matter what you do, I'm going to make you do it. Went to her house, put it behind her ear, and I said, when I come back, you're going to tell me you're fine. And before I even got back, she texted me, she'd gotten out of bed, taken a shower, she was up and all better. So it was heaven sent. So I am so pleased that you started selling those, Matt.
How was the talk tonight? Was it
Awesome.
cool?
And I can't wait for the second half.
Thanks. This is what we're talking about, guys. When I was telling you about the B12 patches, you actually feel it, and it's pretty crazy. 1, 2, okay, go.
Okay, so I ran and grabbed the products. These are those B12 patches I was telling you about. Phenomenal. These things I love. This is that black gelatinized maca. This will blow your mind. This is amazing.
It's a rare gem. It's only 6% of the entire crop. It's gelatinized, so it's like 3 times more concentrated than the raw.
That's right. And this is my all-time favorite right here. The ramen butter bar. This will blow your mind. This is the crown jewel, actually, of what we have.
All the chocolate.
All the things the raw food world carries, this is the crown jewel. This will blow your mind. I have to tell you something. I don't know if I can say this on camera or not, but this will give you a foodgasm. And I'm not kidding. I have people independently come up to me and say, oh my gosh, I just had a foodgasm in my mouth. And I'm going, I know. You must have had the ramen butter bar. And they go, yeah. I said, I know. It's like opening up the golden ticket on Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory. That's exactly what this is like. It's, oh my gosh, I want to open this one up. Anyway, okay, this is it right there. It's delicious.
Okay, guys.
Anyway.
Wait, stay right here. So there's something else that's been going on. We've been traveling every single night from one talk to the next. We drive 8 hours, then boom, it's like every single night, hardcore. And you know, we could get tired and worn out from it all. And Tiandra has been having allergies. She's always had allergies, but it's been pretty heavy right now. So we broke out the Reishi triterpene crystals, and right before, we're like exhausted. I need concentration, focus. We take a high dose of this. We're talking like a half a teaspoon. And the talk, I was flying, and then afterwards, when we were totally exhausted beforehand, we couldn't go to sleep, so we drove like another 3 hours to the next location. It was like Santa Fe. And everyone here, both of these guys, Aaron, I'm going to introduce you, had tremendous results with it. My total sinus went away, but it completely took her allergies away. Is that true?
Completely away, seriously. And I could feel right here, energy.
Like a vibration.
Yeah. And
so-
he was super focused, like he was on Adderall.
Yeah, that's true. I felt good. I felt energetic, and I was focused, as able just to stay on task, which I normally can do, but this gave me more energy, more than usually I normally ever have. I couldn't believe it. And there was no side effects whatsoever. I woke up the next day and I felt great. The whole night I felt great. Each night I felt great. Yeah, so
It's just a huge boost to the immune system, and it just does crazy amounts of work. So the next morning, Tiandra, like later in the day, her allergies came back a bit, and I'm like, oh man, we're tired again this day. I'm like, I don't know if, and we actually felt it throughout the next day until the end. And we're like, all right, let's just do it again. And immediately her sinuses went away again for the entire day. We couldn't sleep after the event, and total focus. Today, I'm a little bit more well-rested than before, so we gotta take I'm like kind of just surprising them. I'm okay, here we do the triterpene crystals. So did that happen, did it twice?
Did it twice. Completely went away. I sneeze all morning long, and then I take the triterpene crystals, and it's all cleared up.
Wow.
I can breathe.
And how are you right now? Do you feel like it made permanent improvement on a certain level, or is it just like...
Maybe, yeah, I'm okay.
Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you for sharing everything.
Thanks.
thank you, Matt.
All right, guys. We'll see you in a bit. And then we have another superstar over here. Her name is Erin, bringing in stuff. Erin, can you just give everybody your 2 cents on what the triterpene crystals did for you after we've given...
Woo! That's a way to simplify it, but they gave me massive amounts of energy to load all this stuff in and out, and kept me up half the night. And they just made me feel a total sense of awareness, you know, like I don't know, it's hard to describe, but
Right.
yeah, it was really great.
It's like whenever I break it out with my little piece of paper that's folded in half, it's like, okay, let's do it. You guys got to remember though, the Reishi triterpene crystals are the most powerful constituent. It's the one element in the Reishi mushroom which is the most active and potent constituent in the entire Reishi mushroom, in the entire Reishi spore. It's literally like taking, I mean, I don't want to get into this, I don't do any drugs or anything like that, but marijuana, sifting out the THC, and you have the most potent constituent. This is what has happened with the Reishi mushroom. And we're also taking high dosages here, and you only need a small amount, unless you want to do what we're... Hey everybody, we just finished the event in Tulsa. Went really, really good, probably a couple hundred people, and there was an amazing colon therapist there, and she was willing to give one of our helpers, Erin, a colonic, and she's never had one before, so I'm sitting here waiting for her, and she's doing this right now. And I'm just looking at my email. We were just talking about the triterpene crystals, and it's crazy. The testimonials, people just got this, and they're pouring in now. It took Tiandra's allergies away twice. I was sinus free, like crazy amounts of energy. We have a testimonial here. It says, I just got the Rishi Spore pack that has one of everything in it. The first day I took 1/4 teaspoon of powder. Every day I wake up with some swelling and joint pain. I think it's just inflammation from allergies and poor diet. The next day, after the first dose, I felt incredible. That day, I tried the oil, woke up feeling just as good. She probably had the tritropine crystals the first time. Today, went back to the powder. I have never written anything like this before. On a whim, I tried this, so glad I did. Thanks for introducing it. There was another woman here who did a testimonial about her animals. I'm going to put this to her newsletter. Both of her animals, one couldn't eat and couldn't stand from being groomed all day for hours, and all of a sudden they had an appetite. The animal, they took the Rishi Spore oil, was standing on the tile where they normally slip, and it was totally fine. And then her cat was healed from something also. Stay tuned for that testimonial. So here we are driving. We're on our way to Santa Fe. It's the next day. I am seriously still flying off the tritropine crystals. I totally feel it, totally focused and aware. And I told the team that we're not taking it again because they actually feel it also until these effects have gone down. But regardless, this is Angela's skin salves that she's made, and it has saved my life. Going from climate to climate, desert to California, wherever we're going, my lips get chapped. And I've been putting this on, and you can kind of feel the burning in the lips, like the medicinal herbs in here, like going to work. I had a cut once, like a scrape actually. I put it on there, it was the same thing. And then we also have Aaron over here who is just like, this kind of like saved your life for your lips, right? Your lips were even more chapped from like all the way up to your nose practically.
Clown mouth. It was really dry and flaky, and I tried to use something else before and it would not help. And ever since I've been using this, it's just gotten better and better, and my lips are almost healed up now. I couldn't open my mouth hardly, like to eat, because the corners of my mouth were just so dry and hurting. And I love this stuff.
Someone sent you a sample for lip stuff. How does that compare?
It doesn't. It did not do anything near what this does. It was, yeah. It was just like buying something from the store. It just didn't really do what I needed it to do. This is like way opposite end of the spectrum. And it was good for my hands too, because my hands were really dry. So it's really, you don't have to use very much of it either. It goes a long way. So just barely put any on there and just keep reapplying it, and it works.
My wife all of a sudden decides to get into making salves. She takes medicinal herbs that are wild from her land, puts it in here, and it's almost like a joke in town. Every single person, we sell them in town. Everybody's like loves them. One of our web guys, he had this rash on his leg. He put this on, he said it went away immediately. It's almost like a farce. I go into town, people are coming up to me, and they're just like excited to talk to me. I'm just like, let me guess, Angela Salves, right? Just like every single time. The owner of the juice bar where we sell them is like, everybody's loving Angela Salves.
I put it on my sunburn that I had on my chest too, and it's gone.
Sunburn gone. I put it on my sunburn. It helps sunburn like ridiculous. Like I burnt my entire face. I put this on. It was gone the next day. This is just like.
Yeah, put it on last
How
night.
did you? What is this? My wife.
It's magic in a bottle or a jar.
Manteca leaf from our land. Comfrey plant leaf. Plantain leaf. Essential oils. Cacao butter.
Smells like chocolate.
Smells like
Yeah,
chocolate.
you don't eat it, but you could. I mean, but yeah, save it.
So then my wife, I'm like, all right, these are so good, we got to bring them back when I go into town, into the United States for everyone to buy if they're interested. So she made 260 of them, and I brought these things in suitcases through customs, sneaking them in to the United States. And we have them here. I think we have 260. They're probably gonna go fast. Check these out. They're awesome. I know they're gonna sell out in 3 seconds. We'll do it again, even though I don't want to carry them over. Maybe we'll get someone else to do it. Alright, back to the tour. Alright everybody, so we've been doing many tours. We're doing 14 talks in 18 days. It's just absolutely ludicrous. And I'm having an incredible time. San Diego had 600 people there. It was standing room only. Tucson had 150, Phoenix 225, and we think that the Midwest is going to be bigger than them all. We're headed to Tulsa, Texas, Santa Fe, Georgia, Tennessee. It's going to be ridiculously fun. And the way the talks go is we start off with how to eat healthy either on a raw food diet or a whole foods diet. Then we move on to superfoods. Then we take a break, and I've told everybody what they need within the first half of the talk to heal physically. And I state, I know it's getting late because it's already been an hour and a half. It's okay to go home now. If you wanted to stay for the rest of the talk, you're more than welcome to. And about 30% of the people stay, and we do a spiritual talk, how to heal spiritually. It's kind of like the hardcore group who stay in the long haul. It's been a lot of fun. There's been a lot of transformation in myself and everyone involved. It's been an incredible time. I can't stop touring, unfortunately. My love, Angela, I know you're watching. It's, I will come back probably in a few months. It's either going to be here or Europe, but this is to be ongoing. I'm coming to your area. It's going to be ridiculous. Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show coming at you from San Diego, California, doing an event. There's a huge line out here to get in, and we've got the place packed. We're about to get started shortly, and I'm hoping to get a lot of footage here, so stay tuned. Okay everybody, we have a beautiful woman here who healed herself from cancer with raw food. Can you just tell everybody?
No question about it. I recommend juicing. If you're diagnosed with cancer, go for wheatgrass, raw foods, green juices, sprouts, and you are a winner. You are going to be healed, and you are going to feel great. You're going to jump for joy. That's the way to go.
Which kind of cancer did you heal from?
Colon cancer, stage 3B.
Okay, thank you very much. Rocking it here in San Diego. Yeehaw! On our way to Phoenix, Arizona, everybody. And the craftsmanship here is just awesome. It's just everything's inexpensive. A lot of this stuff's just $10.
I love these. Oh yeah.
These flowers are cool. There's a peacock.
But see, that's even pretty. That one's prettier. It's bigger.
No? Look at that giraffe. It's crazy. We got dinosaurs.
These are really cool.
Look at all this. Okay, everybody, I've been touring nonstop, haven't had much computer time. We literally go driving for 8 hours, do a talk, go to bed, 8 hours, do a talk, go to bed. So I get very little internet time. I happen to be in the gas station here, and I got the wireless that I stole from somewhere around here, regardless. But I'm sitting here, and I've been beginning to notice that the Rishi numbers, that how many we've been selling, have been just ridiculous. And we ordered a massive amount of them to handle this, but we oversold, unfortunately. I normally catch this type of thing, but most of it has gone out or will go out this week. So what we're gonna do is we have another shipment coming in 1 to 2 weeks, probably 1 week. I'm hoping 1 week. And what we're gonna do is a pre-order at the same discounted price so people could get in on this profound product. Additionally, if you tried it out with many of these testimonials we're getting, you could load up on more. This is going to be the last time they're at these prices. This is ridiculous. They're normally like $159 for the spore oil, and now it's $97 or whatnot. So we're going to do a pre-order. Check it out. We'll see you in a bit.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.